Goblin, or another Elf Hayworm. By God, they're multiplying. Yeah, been playing Yu-Gi-Oh lately. Oh my God, you absolute degenerate. How could you? How's that been? I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since elementary school. I bet it's changed so much. My impression of Yu-Gi-Oh now is it's basically your deck reads like a novel, like a and not even a fun one, like a scientific novel. The non-fiction section of the library. Ooh. Oh, Territorial Morrow. Oh, but Garna too. Ooh, could we make Morrow work? I have yet to use Morrow. Garna is amazing, and I love her to death. But a Territorial Morrow could be a 5-mana 10/10. Yeah. I'm gonna grab the Morrow. The Samite Herbalist, Gibbering Barricade, Floriferous Vine Wall, Ridgeline would be interesting to come back through. Let's get the Morrow. Let's go big. Ooh, that's another Aron. I love me an Aron. You also see a Necromass, Outrider, Balduvian Atrocity. Maybe I should have gone with Garna. Ooh, it's a Lightning Strike, but that's also a Hurler Cyclops. Writhing Necromass. Maybe I go with the Necromass. No, Lightning Strike is just directed. It's just directed. We're pretty open right now. We got some decent cards. God, Aron is such a friggin' all-star, though. If you untap with this guy, it's rough for the opponent. That's a Necromass. That's an Illusionist. Threats undetected. I'm really not enthused by. Different powers and reveal them. Choose two of those cards. Shuffle the rest. Shuffle the chosen card in your library with the rest in your hand. Djinn of the Fountain seems fun. I think I'm just going to grab the Necromask. I feel like Aron is the best of the 3 cards that I got. And he wants to sacrifice things into the bin, so... which... There's an Artillery Blast. Here's a Phyrexian Warhorse, which I really actually enjoy. Ketamine Wall, Drawbridge. Charismatic Vanguard ain't terrible. I think the Warhorse is just better, though, personally. I would love to be able to splash green as a tertiary color, or third color, and then maybe have some red or blue dual lands in the case of being able to splash in the Morrow. Get in that one return spell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Who's got the chalk? Sai's got the chalk. Okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. This is a little spread out. We got some okay black cards. Aron's really good. Territorial Morrow is excellent. Lightning Strike is solid. The Sacred Peaks, which I'm just gonna yoink. Yeah. Battlefly Swarm could be good. Phyrexian Warhorse, again, I really enjoy. But I think I'm just gonna take the Sacred Peaks here. Opens us up to getting Lightning Strike in the main deck. And it could also potentially give us some dual lands for the Morrow if we end up being able to slot that in. God. I kind of hope Garna wheeled. She's not going to wheel, but I kind of hope she did. I now immediately regret picking the Morrow, because look at the rest of this. It's begging for Garna. Meanwhile, I was like, big dumb green. Big dumb green. Zur seems useless in this format. Braid's Frightful Return, I'm less enthused by. Benalish Faithbonder is probably okay here. Vigilance and Enlist seems fine. The Warhorse, Haunted Mire. I'm gonna grab the Haunted Mire, actually. Yep. I like Gibbering Barricade. Samite Herbalist is okay. I think I'm gonna grab the Barricade, though. For trying to I'm going to need more things that go wide. Splatter Goblin is excellent sauce for this deck. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, it literally just has a giant vial on its back. Bone Splinters seems to be a slam dunk for us. I think at this point we could probably drop the Lightning Strike. Maybe. We'll keep it out. We'll keep it out. I need more go wide things. Like, Splatter Goblin is sacrifice fodder. Phyrexian Warhorse gets a token. I think, if anything, we're going to put the Morrow away. Just does not work with the strat that we have at the moment. Necromass should be fine. 5/5 Death Touch. Cost is reduced for the number of creatures in your bin. Which we're going to need. A bunch of creatures in the bin. We're going to need to go wide with tokens. That we're going to need. I don't care for any of these, but I'm kind of slowly... I'm deciding on not blue, even though that seems to be open at the moment. I like Toxic Abomination, believe it or not. Put it on the side. Battlefly Swarm is fine. Ooh, that's a Leyline Binding. That's also a Send Your Connoisseur. Ooh, some good cards here, but I think we get the Leyline Binding. Especially since I've already got a couple of pretty decent dual lands. Exile non-land permanent. Okay, yeah. What's gonna wheel? Necromass will not wheel. Probably the Snare Spinner, the Negate, the Scavenger is gonna wheel. Bulwark is probably gonna wheel. We'll see. We'll see. Temporal Firestorm, gonna mark that. We also have more dual lands here. I think I'm gonna grab the Firestorm, actually. No, the dual lands. Like, we got a bunch of small stuff. Well, screw it. I'm gonna get the Firestorm. Why not? Why not? There's a land I can use. So Scout the Wilderness gives us a creature. I think I just get the Geothermal Bog. Yeah. Looking at all this, just dual lands again. Oh, it's an Elder Dragon War. Yep, we're getting red. We're getting red. How did that make it to pick 4? Whew. Alright, I'm thinking we're mainly black and red for this. That's an Urborg Repossession. That's another Writhing Necromass. Maybe... If it was kicked, return another. Got a green. Maybe Repossession ain't that bad. I got 1 Necromass. I think that's fine. I'll take the Repossession. Atrocity. Solid. Beautiful. Also, Miri's Outrider is good, but I need some low-end stuff. It can get back the Swarm. It can get back the Faithbonder, the Goblin. Okay, Root Weaver, G2 Amplifier, Do you like me an automatic Librarian? New cast instead of sorcery, it's 2/0 until end of turn. Yeah, I'm doing creatures here. Like, I like me a Librarian. I really do. If I can somehow get a blue land, I will be very happy. So Battlefly Swarm is kind of removal. Bone Splinters is hard removal. Lightning Strike is removal. Dragon War is kind of removal. Temporal Firestorm is pretty much removal. Basically, yeah, I want big stuff that's going to survive these, but also Aron to help build up smaller things. Need stuff that'll be able to come back. I think what I want... Okay. I'm figuring out. What I want is to block up the field early. I want to block up the field early. And then be able to wipe the board, because I got 2 of those, and come through after that. I'm going to take this Crystal Grotto. Sengir Connoisseur, welcome in. Oh my god. One or more other creatures die, put a counter on this thing once each turn. Okay. This is fine. Geothermal Bog, get in here. We need these dual lands. So I think red-black is pretty much open. Take that Steel Crusher. I'm going to tuck this Faith Bonder away. Molten Monstrosity, tuck that away. I don't know if I can even afford Aron anymore. Oh, God. I think we keep the Morrow because it's going to be a big beater. Keep the Leyline Binding because it's just too good. Maybe I'll grab the Crusher, I guess. I guess another Crusher short. Ooh, Archangel of Wrath. Oh, we definitely need to try and force some white into here. Extinguish the Light's not going to come around. A second Aron's not going to come around. Get Archangel of Light. Try and get Aron. We need some low end. I might be able to drop the Morrow. That might be okay. Keep the Necromass and the Monstrosity as some decent top end stuff. Also, Sengir Connoisseur's good. Maybe we do just try and keep 3 color. That's a Tributary. Captain's Call is decent. Runic Shot. Sheoldred Restoration? I could use a Restoration at some point, but I think I want to... Vortex Battle. Enters the field if you cast it. Choose a creature in your yard. Return it to the field as basic mana unless than... Yeah. I'm... Molten Tributary. Give me the blue. Ooh, Night of Dusk's Shadow. That's a good one. That's a real good one, actually. I do see a lot of good stuff that I want from here, but we're just going to get the Knight. Ooh, Ravaz. Another Baldevian. Another Knight. Ooh. Ooh, give me that other Knight. Yes. Another Orborg Repossession. Or I could just take the rare. Moss Spirit Ancient. I'm not going to do double green in here. Actually, I might just get the second Urborg Repossession. Yeah, maybe we just have 2 in the deck. Let's bring Barricade again. Coalition Warbrute? Ooh, the Warbrute could be good. Could be real good. Trample and Enlist. Yeah. It's a Haunted Mire. Do also see the Flowstone Kavu, Shadowrite Priest. Do I have any other clerics? I don't think there's many other clerics in the set. Just gonna get the Haunted Mire. Yeah. So now I've got 2 sources of... Well, 3 sources of green, including the Grotto. As far as the Morrow is concerned. Yep. Just a blue in the case of the Morrow as well, and the Binding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some Marsh. Well, Flowstone Kavu is not terrible either. How many creatures we got? 16. This is pack 3. Screw it, I'm getting the Marsh. Maybe I'm overvaluing these dual lands, but the power of Domain is insane. And especially if I'm actually able to use some of the kickers on Temporal Firestorm, Archangel of Wrath, it's going to be the easier one. Urborg Repossession. Ooh, Extinguish the Light came around. Oh my god. I'll take that Sheoldred Restoration. I'll take that one up there. For sure. Wooded Ridgeline. Yeah. More lands. Oh, the Atrocity came around. Furious Bellow? Sure. Are all cards random in this mode? I never played it, so I don't know. So this, you get a full pack of 15 cards like normal, in a pack. Or you get 3 packs. Each pack has 15 cards. 1 rare, like 3, or 1 rare or mythic. 3 uncommons, and then the rest are commons. And you open it up, pick one of the cards that you want, pass the rest to the next person, and the person before you passes theirs to you, and you pick until that pack's gone, go the opposite direction for the second, and then go back the first way for the third. Basically, they're random, but you can kind of guess by what people are picking, by what cards are still there or not. Okay. What have I done? Where's our removal? We got Bone Splinters. Furious Bellow would kind of count. Lightning Strike counts. Archangel of Wrath, I'm going to count that up there. Extinguish the Light. Wow. I don't want this Furious Bellow. I am going to keep most of this, actually. We could drop the War Brute. How many creatures are we at? 16. That's about as low as I want to go. I might actually drop the Gibbering Barricade. I got so many different lands. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. Warhorse should stay. If anything, I'm good. Well, Elder Dragon War is also a creature, so that's important to keep in mind. Reward Repossession gets my creatures back. I don't want to drop too much from the. Well, Deviant Atrocity can also get a thing back for a turn. So I got 4 sources of green, so I think I'm happy with that. Maybe I drop the Shieldred Restoration. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that. And I want to drop one more thing. If I'm kind of control here until I get my end game stuff. Session, Spider Goblin, Lightning Strike, Crusher. I'm not going to drop a single land. I need all of them. Especially with my top end as my focus. I want to... maybe 2 repossessions is a bit much. Maybe 2 atrocities is a bit much. Just how many things will it even hit? Battlefly Swarm, both the Knights, Splatter Goblin, Steel Crusher, Aron, Librarian. Well, okay, that's actually the other atrocity. It's actually not terrible now that I'm looking at it. Maybe the Warhorse. I can drop the Warhorse. Okay. This is fine. I know what I'm calling this. Aron's Apocalypse. Absolutely. Because this... We have 2 board wipes in here. Bunch of hard removal. Some good top-end stuff. Some things that return things. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I'm doing it again. I'm just gonna... oh. No idea how this is gonna go. Again. Ooh. Okay, okay. We can Geothermal Bog, turn 1, turn 2 the Plains and the Night. And then turn 3 the Grotto, which would leave us open to a Binding for 3 mana when we need it. Ooh, another Geothermal Bog. That's not terrible, that's not terrible. Voila. Plains get the Knight down. Then actually next turn we can get the other Geothermal Bog and the Crystal Grotto, get ready with the Elder Dragon War. Take it. Raider, sure. Geothermal Bog. Dusk Shadow. You know how to play with everything? More or less. More or less. Yep, just like that. Grotto. I already have an Urborg Repossession. I'm gonna dump that one. Let's swing in. Smart, yeah. I'm fairly familiar. This set's kind of new, so I mean, you take what you can get. Discard any number of cards. I don't know if I'm gonna discard any. Like, I need the Leyline Binding. I want the Urborg Repossession and the Bone Splinters. Oh, I definitely want the Bone Splinters. You know what? Maybe I do drop the Bone Splinters. Oh, and the Urborg Repossession. I think those are okay. Actually, you know what? I take that back. We're going to drop Bone Splinters and the Connoisseur. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's worthwhile. Maybe I should have kept the Bone Splinters. Oh well, too late. So now, you're a sorcery. We're gonna drop the Sunlit Marsh. And I'm not gonna kick the Repossession, because I think I've only got... Actually... Did I dump? No, I didn't. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I actually am gonna kick that. So I'll gain 2 life back, which will meet a bit of the Necromass's damage. I mean, 5, that's fine. Mindbreaker Bailiff, also fine. 4/4 Dragon, beautiful. That... Archangel of Wrath isn't going to deal enough damage to anything. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just kicker. Okay. I'm going to get the Knight down. Yeah. And then we're gonna hold up the Leyline Binding when something attacks. Maybe the Bailiff, if they also want to tap down the Necromass to enlist it. Because at the moment, power 2 or less. I guess I could double block it if I wanted to pump damage into, or yeah, pump mana into Dusk, Knight of Dusk Shadow. But I've also easily got this Leyline Binding that I'm fine with. What I'm hoping for is that they attack with the Bailiff and tap the Necromass to enlist its power onto the Bailiff. But they might just attack with both. Okay. In that case, double block the Necromass. Leaving the heart of the cards. Sometimes that's all you got. Get the Baloth. Awesome. Cool. Kill both of those. That's fine. Ooh, well played, opponent. Well played. But I can also sneak some more damage in myself. That there Knight. It's gonna die again, but I got this having my Steel Crusher now, which is easy. Just gonna chump the Necromass. target. Okay, I think probably next turn I'm gonna dome them twice with the angel. Actually, okay, if I take 5, dome them twice with the angel. Yeah, do that actually. No, let that through, let that through. Erg, spawn of Erg. Wonderful, 0-5. Okay. On second thought. Swing the atrocity in. And we're just gonna wait until they attack with the Necromass. They know we have the Connoisseur, so they know that we were holding on to something. They wanted that card, otherwise they would have dumped it and been... Mill 3. Okay, okay, a little bit of self-mill action. 1 land. Okay. Move Tex. Beautiful. Kill the Necromass. Unless they have some sort of protection spell, they do not. I don't know. Well, there's one in white. I know there's one in white. Erg as a 1-5 is a little annoying. Ridgeline. Angel of Wrath. Oop. Oop. Pay it all. Dome for a bunch. That's gonna sack land to gain 2 life. Fine. Yep. Boop. Boop. I can chuck the atrocity in, and they'll, if they want to block it, they'll have to double block, but they would put the Soul Tender in, which would help them get something back from their graveyard, which I do not want them to do. They got 2 Necromasses in there, and both of those would be extremely dangerous. For a binding on the Archangel of Wrath, that's fine. Or they might just do it in the Leyline Binding. Nope, okay. Ten health. I cannot kill Erg Spawn of Turn. That's just impossible. We're gonna sack another land, gain more life, 6 power up again. Unfortunate, but that's kind of just how it's happening. Finally need to get down the Secure Connoisseur. You down. I gotta hold everything back. At this point, that frog is real dangerous at this point. Jonas Codex, oh god, oh that's just 1 mana tap they can draw now because they got 4 land types. Yikes. Like a breaking friggin' parity. Oh? Oh, they want to keep Erg? Are they afraid I'm going to block with the Connoisseur or get counters on the Connoisseur? They're afraid I'm going to get counters on the Connoisseur. Well, I can still just block with the Steel Crusher. And then sack the Steel Crusher to destroy the Codex. Then they paid 6 mana to draw 1 card. It's not like they're hurting on mana, though, to be fair. Pass to blockers. Like that. Destroy the Codex. Because it's gonna keep killing me anyway. Or destroying the cards. Okay. If I attack with the Connoisseur, they swing back, I block Turg, and Atrocity dies, and they'll still gain 2 life because they'll be sacrificing stuff. Oh god. I gotta hold back. I need the Connoisseur to get big. That's what I need. I can shove the Atrocity in front of the turret all day. Ooh, that's game. That's unfortunately game. I just had to top deck the Extinguish the Light. Block there. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's a solid deck, my friend. Holy crap. Black-green control and just value. Just value town. The water. There's the water. Okay. Let me check here real quick. Is there anything more useful I could have? I wish I had it. Well, maybe I can get the Faith Bond Urn. How's it cooking, Chip? Hey, right, Dusty. It is doing okay. It is doing okay. You were catching us in the middle of our second draft today. The first one was a 6-3 Defenders deck. And this one, we are 0-1 at the moment. I have 2 board wipes, a bunch of black stuff, some sacrifice shenanigans, and some big things at the top end. 6-3 is amazing. I know, with a Defenders deck, I thought was going to go like 1-3. Huh. You know what? Do I drop the Librarian for the Faith Bonder? Maybe the Barricade. No. This deck is fine. This deck is fine. This deck is alright. This deck is fine. It's alright. I mean, it's not great. That's pretty terrible. God, this deck is shit. It's gonna be how the night progresses. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this works. This is fine. Haven't drafted this format much. Our mana base is this crazy. I mean, it's less about the mana bases being crazy and more about domain being extremely valuable to hit. That Battlefly Swarm. Each of these dual lands are at rarity a common, and they have both basic land types of the 2 manas that they produce. And domain is looking at the stuff in your bin and how much they're not going to attack with that anyway. And how many different land types you have among those. So it's it can get intense. It can get intense. I'm going to save the Bone Splinters. If they kill this, I got an Urborg Repossession. Sure. Yeah, I was thinking Battlefly Swarm in because I wouldn't have, if I wanted to use the Death Touch, I wouldn't have black mana for Knight of Dusk Shadow anyway. But yeah, having 3 or 4 different basic land types is going to be pretty solid. If you can somehow reach 5 consistently, then your domain card's going to be shooting up in value. Like, okay, here's a great example. Nail Avizoa Aeronaut is one of the, like, signpost cards. 2/4 flyer. When it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top X of your library, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. Put up to 1 of them on top of your library and the rest in the bottom in a random order. Then if there are 5 basic land types, draw a card. So, basically, you essentially scry X for the basic land types. And then draw a card if you have 5. Yeah, oh, you're just taking it? Alright. Cool. Go ahead and destroy you. And sack the Battlefly Swarm. And I still got Lightning Strike. The Urborg Repossession next turn to just get it back. Unfortunately, I only have 1 black source at the moment. And they've got 4 colors, with Mana Worker being able to turn one thing into another. Yeah, Nail is an excellent payoff. There's also a lot of kicker in the set. Like, for example, Urborg Repossession has a kicker of an off color. There's a lot of decks that have, or a lot of cards that have an off color kicker cost. I could take the 1. I'm not going to Lightning Strike that. It's not worth it. Ooh, Balduvian Atrocity. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. You can save the lightning. For sure, for sure. It's only 1 damage. There are also both Essence Scatter for countering creature spells and negates. Yeah, there's an Essence Scatter. So, blue is relevant in this set again. Necromass is still just... Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But you know what? I'm gonna get both of these back now. Gain a little bit of life. Past turn, I guess. Managoth Sentry, that's gonna be important to get rid of. Just with the Battlefly Swarm, as soon as I can get a second black mana. I don't know what they're holding on to. Woo! Okay. There's that. And now we hold the Battlefly Swarm, and we hold the Lightning Strike. Battlefly Swarm, we can give it Death Touch to block the Sentry. Deathbloom Gardener, I don't think I'm that worried about this 1/1 Death Toucher at the moment. If it becomes a problem, we can deal with it, but I don't think it's a problem yet. I'm gonna keep taking the 1. It's really not an issue. Yeah. Barricade solves that Mana Worker issue. Hold back. I need to be defensive. This Territorial Marrow is going to be an 8/8 as soon as I get it down, but that would put my shields fully off. I think Necromass is a bit of a non-bow with the repossession, but I mean, only do so much. Oh, I think I can drop the Knight and the Atrocity. Discard a card. Oh, maybe just the Knight then. The Atrocity can just get the Knight back for a turn. It has Menace, so it's already evasive. Okay. Ooh. And this also has Kicker Red. You know what? Let's get down the Morrow. Of course, that is another... Ugh. Let's get down the Connoisseur. I want this thing on the ground, or on the field, so that I can actually start using it. Okay, Essence Scatter is fine. Essence Scatter is fine. Next there. If I need to chump block the Sentry, I'll try. Brawler. That's another solid domain payoff. Star 3, where Star is the domain. And that's trample innately. Like, pretty decent. Believe it or not, I'm going to take the 4. Just going to take the 4. Ooh, Leyline Binding. Ooh. We're going to Lightning Strike the Brawler. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to hold up the Binding. Hold the Battlefly Swarm as a deterrent for the Sentry. Just binding up as a way to get rid of something at instant speed, and hold the black for the Swarm. Okay. Yep, totally, totally. Put that up. Awesome. That dies. Illusionist. Kicked, I think? Yep. You know what? We're gonna get rid of the flyer. We're gonna get rid of the flyer. I don't want that big that threat right there. Ooh, Archangel of Wrath. What do I have? I've got an excess of black, so we're gonna do black here. Bulbasaur! Get rid of the Gardener. Deal 2 there. We're gonna gain 2 life back. This thing is insane. Yeah, so there is a rare cycle of a card with 2 enemy colored kickers, and it just does the same effect twice if you do both. Angel of Wrath is amazing. You know what? No, I'm gonna hold up Extinguish the Light just in case. Or even better, no. I'm even better. Let's just get this 8/8 down. We need another huge threat on the board. Because I think they're pretty low on resources. Meanwhile, I got a bunch of goodies. Weather Seed Treaty, sure. 1/2, so they get a Saproling, sure. Oh, Temporal Firestorm. Adorable. Atrocity. Get going. Let's pull out this Knight. Swing, swing, swing. Gain some life from the Archangel. They're going to chump block the Morrow. Now we got the Atrocity and the Barricade sitting back. I can absolutely chuck the Atrocity in front of this thing. I'm fine with that. Oh, are they copying? Oh, they thought they'd get a second 6/8. Oh no, or is it a creature you control? It is you control. Okay, I thought it was just copy target creature, but... Okay, so this deck is passable. This deck is passable. With enough pretty bomb cards, turns out we can make it work. Alright. Let's get into game 3. Oh. Yeah, we've got 2 board wipes in here. It's freaking amazing. Which is why I have 2 Urborg repossessions. Thing that kills us though is that one green-black legendary where when a creature its opponent's control dies, that gets exiled and the controller and the legendary's controller makes a Saproling. Busted. Solid. Turn 1 Ridgeline, turn 2 Swamp and Knight, or Steel Crusher, or Lightning Strike. This is good. This is good. And we got a Haunted Mire to be our second black for the Extinguish the Light. This is good. God, look at that gigantic sword in this Knight's hand. I love it. I love it. Hello. Ooh, you know what? Let's get the Sacred Peaks down first. Make sure we have our colors. Swamp and Knight, probably. Steel Crusher before. Swamp and... You know what? Do I Steel Crusher? Nah, I'm gonna get the Knight down. We can get the Steel Crusher down next. I kind of want them to use up their removal. If I can. I've got 2 bits. Oh, they both have Jaya in the art too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. What you doing, Shebin? Shebin? Yeah, just, swing in is the answer. I'll take 2. Okay. 3 mana for Sprouting. Enters, if it was kicked, which it was, search the library for a land with a basic land type. Oh! Oh, you can Red tap, sack a land, draw a card. That's actually really cool. It's actually really cool. I will, however, hold back, actually. Because now I can block and threaten to pump it. Or I can lightning strike if I need to. I'm not sure if I want a Haunted Ridgeline or Crystal Grotto next turn. Maybe I should have done the Haunted Ridgeline earlier. I'm back. What did I miss? Not a ton. I won the last game, so we're on game 3. Machine of Branch Rider. Ew. That's going to get lightning stricken. And now, if they attack with either, I will block. They attack with neither. Ooh. Okay. Alright, at this point, I think I'm gonna get this Haunted Ridgeline down. Automatic Librarian. Stride 2, get me something good. Ooh. Field. Aron's getting bottomed because I don't have... Well, I guess I have the Crystal Grotto to be able to cast him, but... I don't really feel like sacrificing a ton of stuff. Necromass is... Okay, I'll take the Necromass. I'll take the Necromass. And I'll swing in. I'll swing in. If they want to double block and kill it, I'll take the Goblin with me. Or they can just take the 2. Oh, wait, yeah. Let's get rid of the Steel Crusher, because otherwise it can just annihilate the Librarian. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. And how, ooh, that's an easy target for Extinguish the Light. Haunted Mire. You know what? We'll hold back. Holding up Extinguish the Light to destroy this Elfhame Worm. God, I love this card. I think it was amazing. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Serious. Goblin or another Elfhame Worm. By God, they're multiplying. Crystal Grotto, so I can scry. I'll do an Atrocity. Do I want the Atrocity? What would I get? Eat just the Knight, basically. I don't care for the Atrocity. Let's get the Necromass out. We might as well. Might as well. And I'll trade. I'll definitely trade. I need the Urborg Repossession at some point, but there's one in here somewhere. I'll take both, actually. Green and red have some buff spells. Oh god, if this is the first strike one, I'm gonna be real sad. Okay, never mind. We're good. Still have my Librarian. And the Steel Crusher for whenever it matters. And I can be sacrificing lands whenever they need to. War Brute. Yeah, 4 toughness is a very, very strict line in this set. Oh. Well, that's an Atrocity. Which can get back just the Knight. If we do that, we'll still have mana left over. Okay, okay. Get the Atrocity out. Kicking to get the Knight. Swing with the Knight. And how did they gain life? Have I not hit this person yet? I thought I have. Oh no, they double blocked earlier. Well, yeah, no. Swing with the Knight. We'll just play the Steel Crusher at end of turn. They take 2. Yup. Steel Crusher. And now we got a bunch, or I said a bunch, decent amount of power on board. Okay. Land draw card. Okay, so they're getting to that point. That's a really solid card. Sprouting Goblin. Yeah, I think the Writhing Necromaster is worth trading with the Worm. I do. Now I'm top decking, no, unfortunately. Are you gonna tap the Goblin down? You are. Okay. Question now is, do I take the 5? Nah, I'm happy double blocking this thing. Here's gonna come the pump spell though. No? Okay, sure, yeah. Glowstone Coven, yeah, that checks out, okay. So this is gonna be hitting for a little while, and that Menace means my single blocker will not be able to be put in front of it. Oh, not the Lurgoyd. Oh no. Alright. We're in a pickle. We are officially pickle status. That shimmer. I know what I'm doing sometimes. I'm gonna take the 8. We're still pretty high on life. Or 9 or 10. I guess we're taking 10. Yep, this is rough. Oh, another flip. Okay. I'm starting to think unless we can get... Nah. Nah, that's it. That... Oof. Maybe we need... Maybe the answer is more removal. More card selection. No, I think we just didn't get to our stuff. I think that's all it was. They just had value after value after value. I don't know, maybe a Furious Bellow would be worth it. A single Furious Bellow. As opposed to the Molten Monstrosity. Now how many creatures are we at? 14. I think that's fine. Because the monstrosity is based on the greatest power you have, and most of the time we've got a bunch of smaller creatures like or no creatures at all. That's frustrating. Yeah. Oof. I gotta take this. I have to take this. Keep it, and... I'll drop the Firestorm, because we'll be able to get to the Extinguisher Light faster if we get to it. Okay, that thing's gonna go. I think we're dead. Oh no. I didn't want the barricade to be the thing. Are they not just turning it into a... Okay. I'm gonna hold on to Lightning Strike, actually, for if they grow this thing twice this turn. Only gonna be once. Ooh, no. We get rid of Lagomos. We get rid of the Lagomos right now. I'm not gonna be dealing with this son of a bitch this entire game. Not on turn 3. Hit me for 1. Planes? Okay. Okay, we've got a wall. This does get Death Touch. Okay, so if they have an additional black anytime soon. Okay. Furious Bellow on the friggin' barricade. Let's get the Atrocity out. They've still only got 1 black at the moment, which means this thing can only be a 2/2 at any point. Never mind. Now it's going to be able to be a death touch. Yep, just like that. Still got well, there's a Molten Distributary. I will send in the Atrocity. And it's going to deal 2 to face. Still hold back the Barricade. This thing doesn't get Death counter. Okay, that's fine. That's rough. 3 to dome. 3 to the dome. Swinging in. Not swinging in. Okay, okay. I think at this point I will actually sacrifice the Atrocity, though. Draw a card, gain a life. Okay, that's fine. Let's get Aron down. And I've still got Furious Bellow as a defensive option. Next turn, if something dies, we can Urborg Repossession. Actually, we can't. Blocks his turn to Babel. Totally. Totally. Alright, so you are going to block that. You're going to block... Oh, you can't block that. Okay. Well... in that case, yeah. We're just going to go like that. I can still Urborg Repossession to get one of them back, at least. That's going to be a counter spell, isn't it? Or a Lightning Strike, sure. Alright. Give me untapped black mana, please. No, not at all. Still get... I mean... Aron is still fine, I guess. Yeah, Aron's still fine. Even if I can't cast him. Look at all the double black here. I need another swamp. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Take a lot. Okay. Yeah, this is the end of this deck. Oh, God. Yeah. No, I can't do enough. Even if I get back something and gain 2 life, like... That's it. Ah! I really liked this deck. How did I lose with all of the best cards? Well, that's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate.